This one out. I'll take this one out, and I'll do this, right? Before I do, right, I like to do this for a little minute. Hang on. This ain't a real clarinet. It looks like a clarinet, but it's not a real clarinet, right? Because I was going to learn to play the clarinet, but to become like really good at the competent at the clarinet, you've got to practice 5 or 6 years, right, until you're really competent. And to play Stranger on the Shore, for instance, you have got to be pretty competent. So I'm like 23 now. So by the time I become competent on it, I'll be like 28, which basically, in the world of the light classics, is a little bit. I'm leaving a little bit late. So I just play this. That's all. Anyway, right, this is another program that I made. Right, it's about heavy metal music.
DJ Neil Kay has been playing hard rock for years and doesn't like the label heavy metal.
I despise the term heavy metal. I think a little bit of an explanatory note here, maybe. The actual term heavy metal is an American term, and it's now been obsolete for about 10 years.
Why are you wearing a T-shirt, mate? Pardon me, Catweasel, but why are you wearing a T-shirt? Simple as that, right? But look at him, look. Motorhead, Bomber. I bet he's into some heavy thrash metal, isn't he? I bet he's into Anthrax, Metallica, Skid Row. God, I bet he just loves that speed thrash grunge, don't you, eh? Don't you, son?
Judy Garland was a real artist. People like that gave...
So, Judy Garland and who?
Judy Garland was a real artist. Al Jolson was a real artist. People like that gave their all and everything for the stage, and most of them finished up dying for it as well. Yeah, live fast, die young. Al Jolson. You want to go and see the Brian Connolly show, that's what it's like. Too fast to live, too young to die. Al Jolson, respect, enough said. Anyway, this is him, and he's got a stupid beard. No, he's got a club, have a look.
When the fans are not following Iron Maiden to the live gigs, they can be found at heavy metal discos like Neil Kay's Bandwagon in North London. More than 1,000 heavy metal fans make the pilgrimage to the Bandwagon every week, and getting played there...
Sorry, Danny, I don't want to disrespect anything you're saying, but how many people go to the club?
More than 1,000 heavy metal fans make the pilgrimage to the Bandwagon every week, and getting played there has been important for Iron Maiden in building...
Well, if more than 1,000 people go every week to his disco, why has he only got 3 records with him? I know what sort of people go, anyway, to these clubs?
I even have atomic scientists, trainee scientists that I know of, that are regular members of this place, that still are into hard rock.
Fair enough. Trainee scientists.
Heavy metal may attract fans from a wide range of backgrounds, but they are mainly male and overwhelmingly white.
So are they the atomic scientists, these 2 guys here?
2 of the regulars at the Bandwagon Disco are wedding photographer Rob Loonhouse and road mender Alan Day.
OK.
Do you get any black...
All right, so a road mender and a wedding photographer. So when did the atomic scientists come? They turn up a little bit later, do they? But they have some fantastic people come down here. Clapton goes down there, Jeff Beck used to go down there, Lemmy from Motorhead used to go down there. And one of the finest guitarists of all time used to go down there. But their knowledge of rock and roll music is so vast that just for a second, when you see this bloke into it, he can't quite remember this lad's name.
Do you get many black kids coming?
We got one. We call him Jimi Hendrix.
That's right, yeah. Is that him? Left-handed fella, big hair. Is that... yeah, I think that's him, yeah. Anyway, this is the disco, right? This is the disco. And as Danny Baker told you doing the voiceover there, 1,000 people a night pack into this disco. So why don't we have a look at it? Because it's got to be, it's got to be a sweaty, hogs grunting, hard-rocking, moody kind of place, isn't it?
Music there from Rush and the current LP, Permanent Waves, and something entitled The Spirit of the Radio. Right now, some Judas Priest from the LP Killing Machine. This one's called Hellbent for Leather.
Go for it! Thousand people.
Headbanging is to heavy metal.
Shut up, maybe they was revising for an atomic scientist type exam. You don't know, that's actually me and my mate, right? That's me, I was a lot younger then, I had long hair and tighter jeans. I've still got that. But this bloke here, he's my mate, right? And we used to play air guitars. It was fantastic, right?
Well, it was
fantastic.
And at the bandwagon, the mouthful of safety pins has given way to a recurring symbol of rock fantasy, the homemade imitation guitar.
I tend to practice at home. I tend to like to know where the chord changes or where the solos come in. I tend to like to make it look as if I am actually playing. I do actually know what I'm doing.
Yeah, well, you don't just want to look like a wanker, do you?
You know, most people just get their heads down, the head goes up and down, and the arms go up and down, and they play the rhythm whilst the lead's in it. Looks a bit stupid sometimes, you know, but, you know, they get off on it.
Yeah, the ones who can't do it properly, they look stupid. Anyway, why is it that you just play this air guitar, then? Why don't you get a real guitar?
I'm now 23. In the rock business, it's getting on a bit, you know, 23. To become really competent at the guitar, you've got to play it for about 5 years, you know, before you become reasonably competent. And you've got to be pretty competent to play rock music, so say it will most probably take me into, about 30, you know, before I do become competent. So really, I've left it a bit late.